Hey everybody, Tydrocraft here, and I'm going to be bringing another StarCraft 2 commentary here for you, as I have a game between MTW Dimaga against the red player Empirekas and Xel'Naga Caverns. Now, this is not from the Black Dragon League finals or anything like that. I can't find those replays right now to see who actually won there, but this is from the Go for StarCraft 2 tournament back in January. These are the final matches. I'm going to be bringing all three of them to you. It is a best of three, so we will see who won. Obviously, it comes down to the wire. Somebody wins two, somebody wins one. It's going to be crazy. I haven't actually watched these replays yet, so I'm watching them for the first time with you guys. It's going to be a ZVT on Xel'Naga Caverns. As we see here, pretty standard openings from the players here. Dimaga getting his Overlord on 9, going into his more drones. See if he's going to be going 14 hatch or anything like that. Overlord moving across the map. Empirekas is going to be blocking off like a good Terran. And obviously I'm going to be expecting to see the barracks as soon as he has enough minerals here. And boom, there's the barracks. I have some kind of awesome timing for my builds. And let's see here. 14 drones, 15 drones now out for Dimaga, and there's no pull down, so I'm going to suspect a fast expansion, and there goes the drone for the expansion. Oh, I'm good. I am good. Anyway, sorry, be a little big-headed. Gas going down for Empirekas here with the barracks halfway done. I'm just timing going to be for the orbital command at 15 again, just like every good Terran does. Hatchery is down. Gas is going down for Dimaga now, and I expect the pool to go down as soon as he has 200 minerals saved up, which means you went 15 hatch, 14 pool, and 14 gas, which is a good safe. It's a risky build because he hasn't scouted out his opponent, doesn't know what he's doing. If there was a second Rax out and there was pressure coming from Empirekas, then Dimaga would be screwed right now. But there comes the scouting SCV from Empirekas, going to run up here, see the expansion down, or is he? No, he did not see the expansion go down. Oh my god, Empirekas, how could you let your SCV just skip that? Going to be going through the mineral line, scout out that spawning pool's almost done. Why wasn't this done earlier? Gee, I wonder why. He's going to be trying to steal some minerals, maybe get a couple pop shots with those drones. The little boxing gloves come out to say, no, you cannot take any of those minerals. As Empirekas's SCV is going to run out, check and see if there's an expansion. Oh my god. He sees it, and that thing is finishing. How did I... He's probably thinking, how did I miss that before? But, well, your SCV just ran right by it. That's all it was. But anyway, sorry, being a little bit critical of Empirekas. He's obviously a better player than me. I shouldn't do that. But I am a caster, and god dang it, that's what I'm going to do. As we see a factory now going down for Empirekas with only one gas here, I think he's going Destiny Cloud Fist build. Oh boy, this is going to be interesting. As the expansion is now coming down also for Empirekas. So he's going to counter that hatchery with his own command center. Ling's coming out from MTW Dimaga, going to be checking out this back section here to make sure there's no funny business going on with proxy Raxes. And Ling's going to poke up to the front. He's going to be able to see this factory. So he sees the factory going down. He's going to be expecting something, a starport or anything like that. I wouldn't be surprised if he sent a Suicide Overlord in eventually either. So it's going to be starting to get this base saturated up here, getting a couple more Lings out, getting quite a few more Lings out. I was expecting some kind of pressure, just trying to be ready for it. Speed is almost done for Dimaga, getting just droning up hard here. He actually took his units off of gas, so this is a little interesting. I don't know why he's doing this. I frankly don't understand it. I mean, he's obviously getting out some kind of a tech here. What are you doing, Dimaga? What is your plan? And the harvesters are going back on gas. So obviously Dimaga had a plan there at one point, but it totally just got screwed over by his opponent having a factory out or something. As we see Hellions with Blue Flame now coming out for Empirekas here, going to be making SCVs out of this here orbital command. These Hellions are going to take off. This Ling is going to run away because he saw his other buddy get killed, and he's like, screw that, I don't want that to happen, so he's going to run away from the Xel'Naga Watchtower. This Overlord's going to see those Hellions coming by. So, with speed up, I think that Dimaga is going to be completely ready for this. He's going to be able to pick off these Hellions. These things are just, they're not going to do that much. But obviously, the Hellions are just scouting around right now, waiting for that Blue Flame to be finished. Going to take out this Creep Tumor. Poor little creep tumor. But here come the Lynx. He's going to get a surround on these. Oh my god, look at this great. Oh, almost had the great flank attack here. But it's just going to be able to scare away those Hellions. Those Hellions did not have the blue flame finished up yet, so they would have just been rocked by these Zerglings. That was pretty awesome there. Dimaga trying to split his forces up like that. That was cool. Second gas down from Dimaga. No other tech buildings up yet. He's getting the lair, but he has no other production facilities up. Just has Lings right now. As a couple more Hellions are coming out for Empirekas. Starport is now up. I'd expect to see Medivacs to try and drop in the back of the base here, or maybe get a Viking out to start sniping off Overlords, because these Overlords are all over the map, and this is good from Dimaga here. He expects drops, so he has Overlords out on the sides of the map to make sure that Empirekas isn't going to be trying a drop, so you can see these Medivacs coming up the side of the map, because that's normally where anybody hides them. And he's going to be going for the third expansion here, I'd assume. He's taking out those rocks here, going to be able to, so you can just be able to run. Yep, there goes the expansion. So he's taking out these rocks so we can defend it much more easily. These Hellions are poking around. He has 5 Hellions out now. 5 Hellions poking around, just seeing what's going on, scouting out, looking around, maybe going to try and spot for Overlords to see if his drop is going to work out, looking for expansions, you know, just literally just trying to scout as much as they possibly can. And I still don't see any more tech buildings from Dimaga. He's probably waiting for his third expansion to go up before he actually tries to do any kind of a fancy little tech play here. Got a bunch more Lings coming out for Dimaga now. He's just ready to defend against any kind of a Hellion harass, plain and simple. So we now have siege tanks coming out with siege mode not being researched yet. Not being researched yet, but that's okay. He'll probably get it soon. 3 Evo chambers coming down for oh my god, 3 Evo chambers coming down for Dimaga, and a 4th hatchery, the macro hatch. He's going to be able to pump out units like crazy with this 4th hatch and this base saturated. Man, I can't believe that these guys are being just as passive as they are. I mean, these Hellions, yeah, they're poking in and out, trying to, you know, see what's going on, taking out creep tumors where they can. This queen's going to run up and spread a little more creep there, poop out a tumor. There's the tumor. And it looks like Empirekas is going to be moving out before he even started siege. I don't understand this. I mean, normally he knows there's a lot of Lings out. Look at these Lings. These Lings are going to be able to just wreck this force. Oh my god, here come the Hellions in. They're going to try and kill off some drones or anything like that. Oh, the Zerglings are going to be hiding. Run the drones back. Going to start up some spine crawlers. So he doesn't want to sacrifice the Lings yet. He's probably going to go and try for a pincer attack here of some sort, but as we see, Empirekas just backing off, putting a little bit of pressure there, forcing Dimaga to get a few more units that he maybe didn't want to get. He has his Roach Warren up now. There's that Roach Warren. Getting speed down, getting all 3 upgrades at once. This is cool. I haven't ever seen this from a Zerg player before, getting all 3. I normally just see 2 Evo chambers, getting the attack and the armor or something like that for one specific thing, but he's getting all 3 upgrades, so he is definitely planning on Lings and Roaches, maybe a Spire eventually, but we have the Infestor Pit going down, so he's got his lair up in his expansion, probably going to be turning that into a hive at some point. Maybe to go for the metabolic boost or adrenal glands. I'm sorry, metabolic boost. That was the speed. Adrenal glands for his Lings. Taking out that gold. Going to be trying to get that expansion as Empirekas is going to be moving out again. There's a bunch of Roaches here ready to just take the brunt force of the damage. It's going to scan those gold minerals to make sure there's nothing there. Oh, these Lings need to move around and fight the siege tanks. Oh my god, the siege is done, but these Lings are going to be too fast, going to be able to run in and just take out these siege tanks. These tanks are going down, most of them. All of them go down. These roaches though are not going to be able to handle all these Marines and Hellions here. There's just too many of them. As we see 10 more Roaches and 3 Infestors coming out for Dimaga. These Infestors are going to be great against these Marines. Fungal growth on these suckers. They're going to be stuck, going to have damage taken to them, and then these Roaches will be able to run in and clean everything up. This expansion for Dimaga is going to go down, though. It's just plain and simple, but he's going to go and re-expand to the gold. I love this from Dimaga. As we have, what kind of research do we have? We have centrifugal hooks coming out for Banelings. He's got 2 Banelings on the way, just 2 Banelings, and 22 Zerglings on the way. So these Roaches were able to clean up most of these forces. Going to have to pick them up with the Medivacs and just run home. Run home, Marines and Hellion. You fought valiantly, but your job is done now. As Empirekas macro up a little bit more, getting his siege tanks ready in here to defend. Surprised he's not taking a third expansion himself right now. I mean, there's not going to be a lot of pressure from Dimaga, at least I wouldn't think, from Dimaga right away. He's going to go take out this control tower, or Zelnaga tower, get a few more banelings up, 3 more. Where are all the banelings? There are the banelings rolling out. Oh, sorry, that's Starcraft siege tanks. But anyway, banelings, infestors, zerglings, roaches. Oh, infestors need to get fungal growth off. Oh, beautiful fungal growth. None of them are going to be able to run. All those banelings are going to come in and wreck most of those marines, but he's going to have to pull back because all those zerglings that he had there were taken out. Fungal growth on the marines again to just stop them from advancing. He has 36 lings on the way. Second attack upgrade's coming. This base is under attack with the siege tanks. Oh, fungal growth in the marines, but the infestor's just not going to be able to do that much. Ling's going to have to run in here as quick as they can. No, go after the siege tanks. Go after the siege tanks. They're just going to decimate you. Infested Terrans coming out there. This siege tank's going to go down. That siege tank goes down. And it was a good job by Dimaga holding off this attack here. As it looks like, the command center was up, but oh no, there's creep all over the place. So even when he takes out these rocks, he's going to have to waste a scan to take out that creep tumor there. There he goes. He's going after the creep tumor. Smart move, Empire. Going to take out the creep tumors first. Going to siege up because I don't know if he saw that force coming in, but man, that was a scary force. Going to just blow these rocks to bits with his siege mode. And here comes Dimaga's forces. Going to get fungal growth off of the marines, run the banelings in, and just blow them up. Oh my god, this force was just devastated. Oh man, run in. Take out the marines, go for the siege tank, take them out. Oh, he's got this battle, and this battle is won again by Dimaga as more reinforcements coming in for Empirekas. These guys are just going to have to back off and run back home. As we have 12 roaches now coming out for MTW Dimaga and a few zerglings, which are undoubtedly going to be turned into banelings. This base has not been remacroed up yet, but he is making drones just for that purpose. The gold is fairly saturated, as much as he can spare it right now. He has a lot of drones in his main, so maybe he wants to move some of these out to one of these bases eventually, but I think he's just too heavily. As another battle goes in here, all these infested Terrans are going to be dropped here. Maybe, hopefully, his plan is going to be able to use these infested Terrans to take out this command center. This command center is going to run away, though. Run away, command center, as fast as you can, because these infested Terrans are going to try and shoot you down. But these rocks are not down, so this poor command center is going to be cornered if he has to land to take this position. But obviously, I mean, this is smart by Cass trying to take this expansion because he needs that gold in order to catch up with Dimaga, because Dimaga is running off of 4 bases right now and a total of 5 hatcheries. That is just a crazy amount of production for a Zerg. He can reinforce 2 armies at the same time with this many freaking hatcheries. It's absolutely ridiculous. And Empirekas is just completely on the defensive here. He's got to pull in his SCVs that were transferring out to this gold. This planetary fortress is not going to be able to go up in time, but Empirekas may be going to be able to hold this off. I think he is going to be able to shove off these roaches and infestors there. Fungal growth. No, didn't get it off. But just repairing that planetary fortress enough so it doesn't burn down. He lost a lot of SCVs there, though. Let's see at the income tab. You got 48 to 76 harvesters. Oh my god. Crazy amount of macro for Dimaga. And Dimaga coming in for the killing blow on this planetary fortress. He's going to focus it down as best as he can. The SCVs coming in to repair. Fungal growth in the SCVs. Oh, and the planetary fortress does go down. A whole bunch of infested Terrans laid down. Lost a couple of infestors. All these roaches are going to come in and just try to do their best to clean up. Infested Terrans not even going to be able to pop out. Zergling's running in to take care of these marauders in the siege tank. It's not even sieged up. Fungal growth going down in the siege tank again. And oh good. And Empirekas GG's, because there was just nothing you could do. If he didn't get this gold, there was absolutely nothing that Empirekas could do, as somebody's hanging around there, and I had the timer up the whole time. Sorry about that, guys. Totally always forget about that thing. But it was a great match. Awesome macro match from MTW Dimaga and Empirekas here. Empire just got stuck on 2 bases for way too long. He was mined out of his main and almost mined out of his natural. I mean, this was just awesome pressure from Dimaga. He is a great Zerg, one of the best out there. and we will see exactly how this next matchup goes up, because this was pretty awesome.